back, my friends, to another video here on the channel. Today we got a bunch of gaming news for you guys. If you guys enjoy this video, be sure to drop a like. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, tell your friends, so we can continue to grow this channel and community of awesome people such as yourselves. If you guys haven't checked it out yet, go check out all the social links down in the description below. You can join our community Discord. Follow me at JSkeleton92 on Twitter. I have a Twitch, twitch.tv/JSkeleton92 as well, and a Nintendo channel as well if you're into that. So definitely check all that stuff out down in the comment section below. But we got a bunch of things to talk about today. Also, if you guys have any recommendations on, you know, what to call these, like, news-style videos, I feel like we should have a name for it. I don't know, if you have any ideas, let me know in the comments below. I'm still kind of thinking if we should name it, and maybe it doesn't really matter. Also, if you are new, like I said, we do variety gaming content, gaming news videos like this one, but we also do gameplays and let's plays, things like that as well. So just different kinds of gaming content. Let me know what's your favorite content from me here on the channel in the comment section below. So first up, we're going to jump into the first thing. Kind of a little quick reminder is that the Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War beta is going to be starting this weekend, my friends, first on PS4. So the schedule goes as follows. Weekend number one is going to be a PlayStation 4 exclusive, which is this weekend. It's the early access. So to get early access, you have to pre-order Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. To get early access, that's going to begin on October 8th. So it's going to be this Thursday. And then the open portion of the beta begins October 10th. So if you don't pre-order the game, you can still get you can still get access to the beta on October 10th, and then weekend one's going to end on October 12th. So if you pre-order it, you guys basically get 2 extra days. You get 4 days total instead of 2 days. So that's PS4 for weekend one. Weekend number two is going to be the next weekend, October 15th, and early access for Xbox and PC is going to begin on October 15th. So if you pre-order it on Xbox or on PC, you'll get early access on the 15th. But the PS4 open beta is going to continue, so October 15th, anyone who you know doesn't pre-order the game on PS4 is still going to have open access. Does that make sense? And then Xbox and PC, the open beta portion begins on October 17th, and then finally weekend 2 ends on the 19th, and that's pretty much going to be the conclusion of the beta and your last chance to really play Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War before the full game launches on November 13th. So what are you going to be able to get access to? You're going to have access to gunsmith customization, operator selection, different modes such as Team Deathmatch, Domination, VIP Escort, Kill Confirmed, Combined Arms, and more. Different things like that, so definitely stay tuned for that. Also worth noting that a lot of developers were posting from Treyarch and Raven Studios and just people involved with the work of Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. They're posting on Twitter since, you know, the alpha that they've made a lot of changes. They've heard fan feedback, you know, people were kind of had issues with from the alpha, and they made a lot of changes. So hopefully the beta is going to feel a lot better. If you did come off of the alpha and you had any kind of concerns, hopefully those concerns were addressed, and we'll find out during the beta itself. I'll have gameplay on the channel. I'll be streaming it also most likely over on Twitch, so definitely check that out and all that good stuff. So we're gonna move on from that. We got information about the RTX 3070, which is actually getting delayed, so we're not gonna waste any time because, again, we have a lot to talk about in this video. So I'm gonna throw it up right on screen. You guys can see this is what NVIDIA had to say on October 1st. I know I'm a little bit late to this one. The production of GeForce RTX 3070 graphics cards are ramping quickly. We've heard from many of you that there should be more cards available on launch day. To help make that happen, we are updating the availability dates to Thursday, October 29th. So it's getting delayed till the 29th. We know this may be disappointing for those eager to purchase the GeForce RTX 3070 as soon as possible. However, this shift will help our global partners get more graphics cards into the hands of gamers on launch day. The GeForce RTX 3070 delivers incredible performance and features, including NVIDIA Reflex and Broadcast for $499 across a variety of ray-traced and rasterized DirectX and Vulkan titles. The GeForce RTX 3070 delivers similar or faster performance than the 2080 Ti, which sold for twice the price, by the way, and is on average 60% faster than the original GeForce RTX 2070. So it's getting pushed off. You know, it's better late than never. Obviously, a lot of people would have hoped that this would have happened with the 3080 and the 3090, but obviously, you know, that wasn't the case. Especially at least the 3090. They've seen what happened to 3080. Maybe if they would have, you know, given a little bit more time for the 3090, but, you know, kind of a similar situation happened with that one. But I guess they're assuming that even more people are going to obviously, you know, want the 3070s, the cheaper card. You know, a lot of people are kind of mostly considering either the 70 or the 80 for the most part, with the 90 being more of like a luxury GPU. So what do you think about this delay? Let me know in the comments below. I think it's obviously, you know, better than not. It's a slight delay. It's not a huge delay. So, you know, I think it's a good thing, obviously, and maybe more people will be able to hopefully get their hands on it. And I really hope less scalpers are going to get their hands on it. I've stressed 1,000 times, I don't like the scalping kind of market, if you will. So hopefully you guys can get one. If you're trying to get one, let me know in the comments below if you do try to pick one up, or if you're still waiting on either the 3080 or the 3090, or if you don't care about any of them. Moving on from that news, my friends, we are going to be talking about Godfall. Yes, Godfall. Lots of controversy about this game over the past couple days, because someone spotted this one specific thing on the website. I think it's on the PlayStation website for Godfall. So I'll throw out a picture, screenshot up on screen right now. You guys can see it says Godfall, Gearbox Publishing, blah, 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 right? Release date, pre-order now. But under it, it says online play required. PS Plus required for online play. And a lot of people are getting really upset about this, which, I mean, in one sense, I get it. Like, you know, maybe you just want to be able to play offline if, you know, you don't necessarily have an internet connection. On the flip side, you know, it sort of like makes sense for this kind of game. I mean, Destiny is that kind of game, right? And, you know, people haven't really kind of, you know, got upset about that. It's just the kind of game it is. And Godfall seems to be like it's going to be similar in that regard, right? Destiny is a looter shooter. This is more like a slasher looter, or whatever you want to call it, a looter slasher, whatever. So, you know, it's a similar style of game as like Destiny and Destiny 2. So for me, it's not like a huge deal, but I guess some people are getting upset about it. You know, I mean, I get that side of it. You know, if you want to play, you know, single player or whatever offline, you know, people want to be able to do that. At the same time, it's, I don't know, you guys can let me know in the comments below if things are different for you, but for the most part, I think most people at this point normally have an internet connection. You know, I don't know, but again, having to have PS Plus required for online play, does that mean like the whole thing, you need PS Plus to play the whole game? That's kind of seems like what it's suggesting, which I guess, you know, if there is like a single player portion, but you're still online and you need PS Plus for that, then I guess that part wouldn't make sense, and I'd understand being a little bit upset about that. But again, I guess it's very similar to Destiny, so, I mean, I don't know. I mean, take it as you will. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Are you upset about it? Do you not really care? For me, it's not a huge deal, but for you, let me know if you know, it's something that does bother you personally, down in the comments below. Next up, we got Ghost of Tsushima DLC. So this is pretty exciting stuff. We finally got a release date for Ghost of Tsushima DLC. So if you guys don't know, that it's going to be basically an update that's going to have a bunch of new things. So they're going to have custom gear loadouts. They're going to have different things. There's going to be New Game Plus, which is going to be added. A new horse, or new horses, or whatever. Mysterious new merchant. New dyes. There's going to be all kinds of things. Powerful new charms and new trophies to unlock. Different things like that. Really exciting stuff. And then the Ghost of Tsushima Legends, which is the multiplayer portion of the DLC, is also going to be coming at the same time. So there's 4-player survival missions, or there's 2-player story missions, which are going to be coming as well. There's going to be 4 unique classes in this multiplayer portion, which is pretty cool, pretty exciting stuff. You're going to have photo mode in Legends, things like that as well. Everything you would expect. And the cool thing is this is actually coming really soon. So this is going to be version 1.1, which it seems to all be a free update. Well, it is a free update. So if you own Ghost of Tsushima, it's a free update, version 1.1, and it's coming October 16th, 2020. So not too far, just about a week. Next Friday, not this Friday coming up, but next Friday, it's going to be out. So pretty exciting stuff. Let me know in the comments below if you guys are excited for that. I'll probably have some gameplay of that here on the channel, so if you guys are looking forward to that, keep that in mind. We should have some gameplay. So yeah, moving on from that though, my friends, we got some information about the Xbox Series X and Series S game installation. So this was actually mentioned on Major Nelson's podcast, and they said the following. They said, throw it on the screen. Even beyond the hardware, we've actually made user interface improvements to make it easier for you to manage your storage. As an example, one of those new features that we're adding is actually for, if a title chooses to support it, the ability to selectively uninstall different components of the game. So let's say you play a campaign, for example, then you want to focus exclusively on multiplayer. If the developers choose to support it, you can actually uninstall the campaign portion of itself, which is going to allow you to control how much of you're actually using of your storage and things like that. So that's going to be a really cool feature. I hope every developer really utilizes this feature, because it's a very useful feature. This is something that we don't know if it's going to be on PS5, but I think it's probably, because right now, for example, with Call of Duty Modern Warfare, that is already a feature on all platforms. So whether you're on PS4, Xbox One, whatever platform you're on, PC, whatever, whatever, you can actually choose to uninstall portions of the game and just keep certain ones. So for example, for me, I actually have the campaign for Modern Warfare uninstalled so I can save a little bit of space. That's an option that you know, the developers and Activision, Infinity Ward, they've you know, created that option for people to be able to do that recently in the past like couple months or whatever. I can't remember how long ago it was now. So I would assume this is going to be a feature on PS5 as well, because again, it's something that, you know, we've already seen with Modern Warfare currently that is possible. So it's just nice to see that, you know, at least for Xbox Series X and Series S, it's confirmed that, you know, they're going to be pushing that kind of idea, and we'll probably see that a lot more with a lot more games, hopefully. So pretty exciting stuff. Next up, my friends, Need for Speed Hot Pursuit. So a lot of leaks, a lot of rumors have been going around, but finally we got an official announcement. And Need for Speed Hot Pursuit Remastered is happening. It is coming to PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC on November 6th. But what's even more interesting than that is it's actually coming to Nintendo Switch as well a week later on November 13th. So November 6th on every other console, PS4, Xbox One, and PC. Nintendo Switch on November 13th. I know what you're wondering. Is it going to be out on PS5 and Xbox Series X/Series S? I don't know. They didn't mention any of that. I don't know if it's going to be backwards compatible, get like a little bit of a nice little upgrade or whatever. I mean, I don't know how much of an upgrade they're going to really have for it. It's already a remastered game. You know, maybe like the upgrade version could add like ray tracing or something. I don't know, maybe not, or just, you know, better, you know, frame rates or higher resolution. I don't know, which we'll get into. Actually, so basically on Nintendo Switch, if you're running it in docked, it's going to be 1080p 30 frames, which is not the best frame rate. If you're running it in undocked, it's 720p 30 frames. So either way, it's 30 frames, which, you know, again, it's Nintendo Switch, so maybe they had to hold back a little bit for that. But for PS4 and Xbox One and PC, there's different specifications. So for PC, 4K 60 FPS is supported. So that's great. And then players can actually choose between 4K 30 or 1080p 60 on PS4 Pro and Xbox One X. So base versions of PS4 and Xbox One, though, will only run at 1080p 30. So you have to have a PS4 Pro, an Xbox One X, or a PC if you want to play the game at 60 FPS, which is a little unfortunate, a little frustrating, because I feel like a racing game should be 60 FPS. But, you know, maybe, I don't know, I guess they had a hard time hitting that on base consoles. We are moving into PS5 and Xbox Series X and Series S, so hopefully there's going to be some kind of, you know, upgraded version, or like even if it's just the fact that, you know, it's backwards compatible, but if you're playing on PS5 and Xbox Series X or Series S, then it'll run the PS4 Pro or the Xbox One X version of that game. So, you know, that'd be nice. So then, because I mean the game is coming out pretty much like a few days before Xbox Series X and Series S, and like a week before the PS5. So you know, it'd be nice to see that game is going to be playable on next gen hardware, and, you know, at that 60 FPS frame rate. So they've added a bunch of different stuff. There is going to be like cross-gen, cross-platform. So there's cross-platform multiplayer. So cross-play is basically a thing in almost every game now, which is really exciting, because just a few years ago that, you know, that wasn't even a thing, and now it's becoming almost, you know, the normal thing. So that's really, really exciting. There's a bunch of different things. So it doesn't matter, you know, what platform you're on. You can make a mark on your friend's speed walls, no matter what platform they're on, whether it's PS4, Xbox One, PC, or Nintendo Switch. Really exciting stuff. It's going to include all the DLC as well. So the SCPD Rebel Racer Pack, the Super Sports Pack, the Armed and Dangerous Pack, Lamborghini Untamed Pack, the Porsche Unleashed Pack, all of that delivered at launch, all as one big bundle with an extra 6 hours of gameplay and more than 30 challenges, they say. So they've added new achievements, car colors, wraps, reduced hard stops, an updated photo mode, gallery, multiple quality of life updates, a bunch of different things like that to give it an even more well-rounded gameplay experience this time around. So I'm really excited for it. Again, it's a little disappointing it's 30 FPS on current gen consoles, but I mean, unless you're on a PS4 Pro or Xbox One X. But again, hopefully, you know, we'll be able to play it on PS5 and Xbox Series X, but again, no word on that right now. So let me know what you guys think about it in the comments below. I'm really excited about it. Hot Pursuit is an amazing Need for Speed, and I mean, I'll take it at 30 FPS rather than not taking it at all. So, you know, it is what it is. So let me know if you guys are excited for that in the comment section below. All right, so for this final piece of news, my friends, I want to talk about the PS5 SSD load times. We got a bunch of brand new information coming from Japanese YouTubers and stuff that got hands-on with the PS5. I covered all of that in a different video, except I missed the SSD load times in that one. That's why we're throwing it in this video. If you want to check out that video, check it out. Links can be in the description below. We got like a super detailed high-res photos of the PS5 console, the controller, just all these different angles and looks that we never seen before, gameplay and stuff. It was really, really exciting stuff. But this other clip that I missed was based on the SSD. So I'm gonna throw it up on screen. You guys can see it playing. So they're starting off with Astro's Playroom, and when they die, you can actually see how fast it takes for them to load right back into the game. It takes like 2-3 seconds, not even. It's just super, super instantaneous. Now, unfortunately, we can't see, you know, how long it takes for a game to load, you know, straight from booting time, because they didn't show the PS5 user interface. So we can only see how long it takes for, you know, a game to load back in from your death. So you know, for the first clip, you can see a little bit of Astro's Playroom, but then the second portion we can actually see in Godfall. Now, I also want to, you know, bear in mind that there's some animations here. So once the person dies, there's an actual death animation, right? So once the death animation finishes, it has this text. I don't know what it says, but you basically have to hold circle to continue. And when the person holds circle, as soon as that like little bar fills in, basically they're reloaded right back into the game instantaneously. So again, there's a couple clips. I want you to pay attention to that. So, you know, keep in mind there's a death animation, so I don't really think that counts unless maybe there's some loading going on in the background during that animation. But then it's like hold circle to you know, spawn back in, and as soon as you do that, it's right back in within like a second, 2 seconds, not even. It's crazy. So we get a little bit of a look at, you know, how fast load times are going to be. I would assume that, you know, some other games, or not other games, I mean definitely other games are going to utilize this feature. It's an SSD, but like for example, you know, rage inducing games, right? Like let's say Demon Souls, right? Remastered. A game like that, you're going to load right back in. So you might have just got smoked by a boss, but you get back in so fast you don't even have time to think about the fact that you just got smoked. Maybe you do. Maybe you still rage. Maybe you still, you know, throw your controller. Try not to throw your controller, man. Controllers are going to be so much more expensive next gen. I know it's so tempting. I myself got to buy like some squishy thing to just whip when I rage at a game. So you know, I don't throw real controllers. Try not to do that with these controllers, man. They're expensive. But anyways, yeah. So it's very cool to see how fast these load times are going to be. It's absolutely insane. You know, and I'm just really excited about next gen period. Whether you're on Xbox or whether you're on PlayStation, these new SSDs are going to be absolutely lightning fast. Load times are going to be super quick. Whether it's, you know, from death animations, you know, if you're fast traveling in a game, if you're booting up a game, you know, from the application being closed, and you know, you're booting it up fresh, you know, even booting up the PS5, you know, from sleep mode or from you know, being turned off, I'm sure is going to be pretty fast as well, because it's an SSD. You know, you load straight in, you know, within a few seconds. So it's not going to take as long even to load into, you know, your PS5, to boot up your PS5. So, or Xbox Series X if you're on Xbox. So pretty exciting stuff. I thought that was an interesting one to note as well. But that's pretty much it, my friends. That's going to cover all the news for today. I know this video was lengthy. We had a lot of stuff to talk about. If you enjoyed it, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, guys. Let me know what your favorite piece of news in this video was in the comment section below. And again, let me know what your favorite kind of content from me here on the channel is. Do you like a little bit of all of it? Are you here specifically for gaming news, let's plays, gameplays? I'm always open to feedback and kind of hearing your guys' thoughts and how we can continue to improve and grow this place. So again, you know, share it with your friends and all that good stuff. Stick around. We're going to be having a lot of content when PS5 and Xbox Series X drops. We're going to be obviously unboxing the consoles. We're going to be, you know, doing let's plays of all these new games coming out. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be a really good time. I'm really excited. Hopefully you guys are excited too. Stick around, and I'll see you guys soon. Another one. Stay safe, stay well, and until the next one, my friends, game on, and thanks for watching.